They call this place The Rock. M.M. Roberts Stadium in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Golden Eagles will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, there are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the pitch. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable.
Really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. Here's a little room there. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it along the sideline. Gashes the heart of the V. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on third down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up fourth down.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Golden Eagles will try to... At the 20, he's got space. He's loose down the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Dukes have a lot of options on second and inches. He'll toss it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Muscling ahead on third and short. Crosses the 40. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quick.
To the tight end, accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They boot it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Hampton. A little release to the back. Oh, he got loose. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass. On target. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll try it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hampton.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Central Michigan taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's the Chippewas, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The give from the gun. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
It's on target and complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Finds his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
The Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Ready? Go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They've gotten the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's past the 30. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Saunders. Makes a grab and room to run. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10.
Back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got it! right down the field. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dukes. He'll try to tack on one more. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow.
Got a little grass.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the option. The pitch. Still running at the 40. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hampton. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Golden Eagles line it up with a 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Briggs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Oh, he didn't get there. And what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On target. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Dukes in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.